on this episode of Open Homes.
Sustainable luxury in Brisbane.
Cheers.
Cheers.
See you next time.
Yep, that happened. Old meets new in Melbourne.
And at the end of the episode, we'll take you through this huge renovation in Brisbane that comes with a few extra perks.
Braden wasn't joking. The Lamborghini comes with the house. I'm sold.
Come with us as we step inside.
First up, we're in the leafy suburb of Auchenflower in Brisbane. I'm up here in inner city Brisbane with the guys from Cellar Property to check out their latest and greatest project. Last time we caught up with these guys, I was surprised to learn how sustainability and luxury go together in the one project. Now, Harley assures me that his next project is going bigger and better. And judging by that facade, I'd say he's probably right. Well, mate, it's been a while and that facade is super impressive. I'm excited to see the rest of this
Thanks,
place.
mate. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Like, the boys have done a great job. So it's been about 10 months. Obviously, this is our latest installation for the Cellar brand. And we've much the same features, but we've also stepped up the technology a great deal. We've got a freshwater pool and plenty more to show you, mate. So come and check it out.
I don't know how you could step it up anymore. I guess one of the things that impressed me about your last place was the fact that you get all these, amazing finishes like these timber floors, and still the house is sustainable. Have you managed to do that here?
We have, mate. I guess, as you would have saw with our Ross Street property, this is just a natural evolution of what we would do. We've streamlined the home automation. We've applied the same key pillars with our paints, no chemicals in our floor coverings, our certified timbers. Again, a lot more recycled products throughout the home. So, yeah, we've kept it all in place and added a few little bits and pieces to it.
You've mentioned you've stepped up the home automation in this place. What have you got?
So I guess in our last home, we custom built the system from scratch, whereas this time we've gone to a large mainstream system called Control 4, which is a very seamless platform, a lot easier to use, and has integrated everything in the house besides the Tesla battery. So
I think the fact that it's easy to use is super important, because a lot of the time these homes, you have this interface that no one knows how to turn the TV on. Was that in your mind when you were designing it?
Absolutely. It's like there's no point in having something that can, that can do anything but can't do anything at the same time. So it has to be simple to use. And also, I guess the beauty of it is you can use or not use as much as you want. You can still use the key at the front door, or you can turn the TV on with a remote control. All
right, let's talk design. Mate, for starters, that facade is amazing. Smacks you in the face as you're walking up the street. Do you guys have help with the design, or did you do it all yourself?
Absolutely. This time we decided to, because of the unique location, we decided to employ an architect. So Joe Adset Architects in Brisbane here. He's an award-winning designer, and he did the front facade. Obviously, a very time-consuming task there.
Well, let's talk about some of the materials. Like, these floors are amazing. What are they?
These are an American oak, and again, the herringbone was all hand-laid, so I'm not sure we'll do it again anytime soon.
It breaks every chippy. It's a nightmare.
Unbelievable, yeah, but it's worth it.
Well, it certainly looks amazing, especially as a showpiece when you walk in the house. Mate, the great thing about this design is, we're in a city, but you've still been able to get this courtyard out the front, a pool, and a green room out the back.
Yeah, that was a bit of a challenge. This block's slightly larger than the last one. It's 502 square metres, but it's really important, particularly with young families, to have an open grassed area, at least for a small dog or the kids. And out the back, it was one of those spaces where it doesn't matter how well you do a renovation, there's always that little niggly area that you can't do anything with, and we had a lot of concrete.
Well, I actually got a little bit of a glimpse as we walked in. You've got a nice little vertical garden there, and you've got this cool copper pipe that waters it all. It looks fantastic.
Absolutely, and we've designed it so that no matter where you are on the lower floor, the only thing you can ever see out those back windows is that green wall, which really adds a nice, cool sort of rainforest touch to the house, even though we are, like you said, 2 kilometres from the CBD.
Mate, the other thing I've noticed is these sliding doors. There's a lot of people going for these sliding doors that sort of pack away on themselves, as opposed to bifolds, which were big 10 years ago.
Yeah, well, I guess Eden Made is the guys who put these together, and they've done an amazing job. And you can see here the way they tuck in behind the wall creates a complete opening without anything in the way.
And you've gone for a bit of a different look in the kitchen. I think last time it was dark and it was slick. This has got a bit more, a bit more feel to it.
Yeah, I guess this time we wanted to lighten things up a little bit, and we've gone for the same material, which is that laminate porcelain. It's a superior product, so I guess this time we just bring some whites with the soft pastels.
And I'm loving that you've gone for the hidden pantry again. That was obviously a favourite.
Yeah, once again, the butler's pantry, I think it's mandatory in a house of this calibre. Once you start getting into this price bracket, it's important to have one. And this time what we've done is opened it up to the back garden and the end of the herb garden out the back there, so yeah.
All right, mate, well, you've blown me away with this level. I've got a quick glimpse from outside of upstairs. Should we go and check it out?
Yeah, mate, it's a showstopper. Come and check it out.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Well, I walked into this bedroom thinking, oh, this is the master for sure. It's huge. It's got an ensuite, it's got a walk-in wardrobe. But then I go into the master and it's even bigger. All right, so you've got 4 bathrooms upstairs. Do you think that's a bit of overkill?
Yeah, potentially. It's a 5-bed, 5-bath, and I think there's 3 master suites upstairs. So yeah, there is a lot of bathrooms, but I guess one of the things with the architectural design was that we wanted to keep, obviously this is a 1927 renovation, so we wanted to keep the original walls.
This place is a reno.
Yeah, believe it or not, yeah.
I don't believe it. How much of the house did you keep?
Pretty well most of it, to be honest. Only the master wing is the only new part. So that's why the internal walls and the rooms are laid out the way they are.
And let's talk about the tapware, because that tapware is amazing, looks beautiful.
It's pretty well the best tapware you're going to get in Australia. So Sussex Taps supplied that for us. And the reason that we chose them was that they're completely sustainable products. They're handcrafted out of solid brass, totally high-end, family-owned business, and they recycle all of their materials and turn it back into brand new taps. And you can basically, they're custom-made for the house.
Let's talk about the technology in this pool. Last time you reduced your chemicals. What have you done this time?
Yeah, this time we've stepped it up a notch and we've gone to a completely freshwater pool. So what we've done this time is used high-intensity light to filter the water. So we've removed the chemicals completely. It's one of its first of its kind in Australia, completely fresh water.
So that's, yeah, completely fresh water.
Drink it out of the pool.
Drink?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you guys own the block behind as well. Is that your next project?
We certainly do. We're going to start construction on there in the next couple of weeks. And we're going to build the first of its kind in Australia there. We're going to utilise the German passive house design, which is completely airtight, pollen filtered air on the way through. Pretty well the highest energy rating you can get in Australia.
Well, Harley, mate, thanks a lot for showing us through. You've blown me away with the house. It looks great. The pool looks great, and look forward to seeing your next project.
Absolutely, mate. Thank you very much for coming along.
All right.
Have a drink.
Have a drink and cheers.
Cheers.
See you next time.
Not bad.
It's good.
Next, Bessie is in Melbourne in one of her favourite suburbs, Prahran.
Well, it's got the best shopping, it's got the best restaurants. I'd say it's probably the best part of Melbourne. And we're about to check out the Prahran Terrace, a renovation where old meets new. Dale, g'day.
Hi, Bessie. How you going?
I'm good. The Melbourne builder.
Yes.
What are we going to see today?
Well, welcome to the Prahran Terrace. This is where old meets new.
Yes.
We've put a little box on the back, very architectural. So,
Awesome.
yeah, come and have a look.
Let's go.
Many streets in Melbourne are lined with these quaint heritage facades, but look deeper within and you'll find light-filled modern extensions out back. This one looks like a beauty.
Dale, tell me, how did this story begin?
We were renovating around the corner.
Yes.
And we got stuck into this new kitchen here. And then a year later, we obviously got into the back and put the new box on.
So you've made a little reno in the bathroom, is that correct?
That's the only bit we touched in the old section.
Such a modern and beautiful bathroom. I really like your tile selection. And those mirrors that go all the way up to the ceiling.
I agree that the colours and everything, the ceiling, especially the mirror, makes the room look really, really big. And we put a couple of new windows in there as well, which added light, and there's a little courtyard that you can see with a bit of greenery in there, which helps.
It's got such a nice little corridor and such nice little cosy rooms, and then all of a sudden you just hit with this beautiful flood of light and this modern back.
Yeah, well, that's, you know, the old homes didn't have a lot of windows, and we're so lucky now that we've got double glazed windows that you can fill the house with lots of light.
Let's talk about this awesome kitchen, because it's so beautiful in contrast to the old school of the house.
The whole house is tied in with the old brass aged taps and the shaker doors.
So I'm assuming that this whole street would have a heritage overlay, is that right?
Yeah, it does. With the laneway, we had to be careful with the bluestones as it's heritage. So as we were digging the foundations and pouring the concrete, you could imagine that some of these big bluestones kind of fall in holes and things like that. So the boys were pulling them out one by one and making sure we were stacking them up to the end of the project. So at the end, once we had finished all the cladding and the brickwork, we had to start jigsaw puzzling them back in.
Oh my gosh, you would never think. What about that curved wall that you've got back there? That's so impressive.
That's the highlight of building it. It's not just a circle, and I think we were trying to explain, what is it? It's a circle, or is it a rectangle with its corners chopped off?
Yeah,
So,
I really like your choice of bricks. What is it?
they're PGH bricks. They're Creval Super White.
Yes.
Creating that curve,
So cool.
Yeah, it was really challenging.
They didn't want to lose any of their backyard space. So rather we went up at the back instead of out. Obviously it's a beautiful curved wall, which you don't think of with a square element, it would often do that, but it pixelates really nicely as it goes around the curve. We also needed something solid, being on a laneway. We wanted a nice, crisp, clean white brick, and PGH had that with the super white Creval. I think probably my favourite aspect of the house is the curved hallway design. The way the light lets in and sort of flows down the wall. It's a really flexible space at the back. It's been set up as both Angie's studio and also a breakaway space for the kids. It's set up with a secret pivot door so we can hide off the room, shut it down. There's also a door through to the laneway, which if she's seeing clients, they can actually, instead of coming through the house, they can come down the laneway and go straight into the studio.
So we're in this amazing little courtyard, which is a little slice of heaven, I'd say.
Yeah, it's great to work with the owner as well, where her love of plants, as you can see, and beautiful Japanese kind of garden. Yes. And these stayed through the build. This section of the garden, we kept all the plants here. And, you know, it was hard, you know, with concrete as bricklayers and things like that. But, yeah, we managed to save it and, you know, it's flourishing at the moment.
Dale, tell me about this staircase that goes up to this beautiful bedroom.
So we built the staircase and then built the wall on top of the staircase, so we got that curve. Otherwise, it would have been way too hard to try and squeeze it all in.
Now, we're up in that master bedroom. What a view.
Yeah, I just love it. How good would it be to have a bedroom that you just get to overlook Prahran every night?
Yeah, it's so strange that you buy in Prahran and you love Prahran because of things like the chimneys.
Yeah, you're
because
right.
of things like the facade of these homes. And then what you've done is managed to get the best part out of the street. You can see it all. Dale, I'm just in love with this whole build. I've got to say, I think my favourite feature would be that curved brick wall. It's really a standout for me. And what about yourself?
Well, that is my second favourite, but my favourite would have to be the courtyard. I mean, as a builder, it's not meant to be my favourite part, but, you know, we build homes every day and this courtyard, for me, is a place that you could probably sit in and spend a few hours out here.
I think absolutely we could spend a few hours out here. It's so gorgeous. You've done such a great job.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks.
Now we can finally reveal this home in Ascot, Brisbane.
I'm in Ascot today, arguably Brisbane's most prestigious suburb, showing you, hands down, the biggest Queenslander renovation I've ever seen.
On a huge corner block with 3 street frontages, this house commands your attention any way you look at it. I'm meeting with Braden from Zephyr Industries to find out how he pulled this build off.
Wow. This house makes a big statement on this street, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's the reaction we tried to go for.
Tell me about what the property was.
So originally there was a 1920s Queenslander, which is the top half you see behind us. We lifted up an extra 600 mil, redid everything underneath, added this 6-car basement garage underneath us, extended the back, put the rooftop terrace on as well, added 2 pools.
I'm very excited. Should we go inside?
Yeah, we'll go check it out.
So this was a 1920s Queenslander. I can imagine you would have had to adhere to certain character overlay.
Yeah, in Brisbane City Council, it's a pre-war dwelling, so we weren't allowed to remove it, and I'm glad we didn't because a lot of the homes around here are nice big Queenslanders, so we've just taken a modern take to that, and as you'll see as we go upstairs, we've redone all the VJ walls inside and colonial doors and paid tribute to that heritage with a bit of a modern touch.
Feels really luxurious to have the living, dining, kitchen space so open to the outdoors. Was that one of your main objectives?
Yeah, it was, because when we build all our own projects to sell, so when we are in the design phase of a job, we do think of what it's going to be like for a family or someone to buy the home. So as you can see here, you've got the kitchen that opens up to the pool. It's all bifolds here. We try and make it as livable as possible and make it function for whoever buys a home.
I can imagine a family living very comfortably here. This house is currently on the market.
Yes, so it's on the market at the moment for 8.8 million.
Okay.
That also includes everything you see in the home. The 2 barrels of wine, which are in the cellar, they come full with ones with a Barossa Shiraz and a McLaren Bella Mesopotano.
Wow.
So our winemaker comes and it ages for 9 months in the house. He comes after 9 months and tends to do it along the process, bottles it in-house and racks it up on the walls, and you get 300 litres. So it's about 400 bottles that come with the house.
What else comes with this house?
So along with the wine that comes with the house, there's also a brand new Lamborghini Huracán. It's in the basement.
Is that all?
Yeah, so that comes with the house. We've bought it and sitting in there right now.
Oh my God. You must have a lot of interest in this place. Like, that is very luxurious.
We've had a lot of interest and a lot of varying interest as well. We've had a lot of families, local people, overseas buyers. It's been very interesting.
So tell me about some of the other features in this place.
Okay, so we've got 7 cars, 5 bed, 7 bathrooms, 3-storey elevator, 2 pools, rooftop terrace, guest quarters with their own car park at the back, bar, gym, sauna. It's a Pilates room, really.
Oh, Pilates room.
Yeah, full home cinema, theatre. It's all surround sound and it's all controlled by your phone.
That sounds like an overwhelming amount of space, and yet, standing here right now, it feels like it's really smartly laid out.
And that was one of the things I really did want to do with this home. I didn't want to just throw a bunch of stuff in the house for sake of it. And when we were designing it, like attaching the existing dwelling to the new pavilion at the back, it's quite wide. There's a lot of breeze that comes through. And like even from the street, the house looks massive. But when you once you've done a full walkthrough, it does flow very well. And I'm very happy and proud that we'd managed to accomplish that.
This is where you can really take in what was here originally, the VJs.
Exactly right. So where we're standing here, pretty much everything this way was the original dwelling, and everything from here onwards is the new extension.
I really love to see that sort of juxtaposition of the old and the new, and I think that's really transparent here, where the VJs sort of meet this exposed concrete ceiling is really cool because it's got an almost industrial vibe. And 2 pools.
Yeah, so there's a lap pool behind us, or mini lap pool, and a leisure pool that's down the front. The reasons behind that, why not?
I mean, why wouldn't
why
you?
not? Well, if you didn't want to walk too far for a swim, but no.
That's just promoting laziness.
Got to have everything in a home like this.
Well, it's true. I mean, if you are going to create a home of this scale and calibre, then yeah, you've got to sort of tick every box. What I love about multiple pools is that no matter where you are in the house, you can take in the element of water, which I think is, even if you're not going to use it every day or even every week, I just think being able to see it is so calming.
The real idea behind the second pool at the back here was, well, when you're on the rooftop terrace, you're up there with friends, family, having a barbecue, entertaining, kids want to go for a swim. The front pool's too far away and you can't watch them, so if they want to go for a swim, they can swim in and parents can still watch from upstairs.
Okay, so master bedroom.
This is the master suite.
This feels very warm and welcoming given the size of the home. Like, it's still large, but it feels cosy, which I think is important in a bedroom. And the real selling point in this space is those views, which are amazing.
Yeah, essentially the whole front veranda that wraps around the house is the master's private deck. Yeah. So you get all the views up from here as well, even sitting in the bath.
I mean, if I was living here, I'd be pretty happy with those views. But I did see from the street, there's another level again, rooftop terrace.
Let's go check it out.
Okay. Wow.
That's where the party's happening.
This is like, what do you call it? The jewel on the crown. I can imagine how amazing this would be at night time with all those houses sort of lit up. I mean, it's pretty cool during the day, but I can imagine how sort of atmospheric it would be at night time.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, like especially all the lights over the port and the airport and Moreton Island. You can see the lights there behind it as well.
Well, you've really thought of everything, and like I said, I've never seen anything quite like it, certainly not in this area, so congratulations.
Yeah, thanks very much, appreciate it.
Braden wasn't joking. The Lamborghini comes with the house. I'm sold.
Well, thanks for watching. We hope you found some inspiration looking through these incredible homes and gardens. We certainly have.
For the recipe from tonight and more on the homes, check out our Instagram and Facebook. See you next time for more open homes.